Sorry about that. Something's going on with my OBS. Alright, we're going to be playing the campaign, guys, for those of you guys that are just tuning in, of Halo Reach. Got it on Legendary. I've got the rare dialogue skull on, so we're kind of just playing it for the sake of the story, but we're also trying to have a little bit of a challenge with it. Yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of Halo Reach by ourselves, and we may end up doing like a whole little small series with this as well. We'll see how things go. But for the time being, let's jump into it. Sorry, I had to back out of the last game I did. And, we just started the campaign. Like we literally just started after like a whole like 30-minute rant of like politics and video games and shit. So yeah, hopefully this is gonna be smooth sailing.
Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night. All signals flatlined at 2600 hours. I responded with trooper fire teams, which have since been declared MIA.
And now you're sending us.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross misallocation of valuable resources. I disagree.
Commander.
So that's our new number 6.
Cat, you read his file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
Oni thinks it might be the local insurrection. 5 months ago, they pulled a similar job on Harmony. Hit a relay to take out our eyes and ears, then stole 2 freighters from dry dock. That cannot happen here. Reach is too damn important. I want that relay back online, Noble One.
Sir, consider it done.
Then I'll see you on the other side. Holland out.
Lieutenant.
Commander, sir.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader. That's Cat, Noble 2, Meal and George 4 and 5. You're riding with me, Noble 6. Not gonna lie to you, Lieutenant. You're stepping into some shoes the rest of the squad would rather leave unfilled. Me, I'm just happy to have Noble back up to full strength. Just one thing, I've seen your file, even the parts the Oni sensors didn't want me to. I'm glad to have your skill set. But we're a team. That lone wolf stuff stays behind. Clear?
Got it, sir. Welcome to Reach.
Such a badass intro. And it's one of those things that if you have ever been in the military or have any affiliation with the military, it has a deeper level to it too. That's why I think Bungie's Halos were the best. Because I think that's the thing. I think with Bungie's development teams, I swear they had guys that were in the military that were on their development team, or they took a lot of considerations from the military
we're
members.
Looking at a down relay outpost 50 clicks from Visegrad.
That were associated with the team.
We're gonna introduce ourselves to whoever took it out, and then Cat's gonna get it back online.
Get me under the hood, Commander.
Sir, why would rebels want to cut off Reach from the rest of the colonies?
You got a chance, maybe you can ask him, George.
so good.
Commander, we just lost our signal with HQ.
Backup channels?
Searching. Nada. Can't say what's jamming us.
You heard her. Dead zone confirmed. Command will not be keeping us company this trip.
I'm lonely already.
And like, also keeping things in the realm of like military. I just want to say this real quick before I get into it. Keeping things in perspective. Things in this game, like you don't really appreciate the scale of things until you kind of consider how it would be like in real life. Like I know it's stupid to think, oh, there's aliens like the Covenant in real life. Like how can we imagine that? Like no, just like picture it like as a military, like the infrastructure of how it's set up. These guys, these Spartan 2s and 3s, are essentially like they're like SEAL Team 1. Like they're like part of like the tier 1 elements of our military. Like they are only like they're like the tippy top tip of the fucking tip of the spear. Like they're the 1%ers of the 1%ers of the 1%ers. Like that's how fucking like I don't know, like it's hard to really put into words, but like they are like the guys that you go to when nobody else can get the job done. And you really kind of lose that in the newer Halos, especially with these new Spartan teams that they have you with in Halo 5 and shit. In this, they did a good job of keeping it like as close to like I don't want to say realistic, but in the realm of like I don't know, like it's more practical, right? It makes more sense. You can kind of compare things with other things that we see in real life, and I've always appreciated that. And they also, like for instance, with the rank structure, they actually address the commander as Sir. Like that's an actual rank in the Navy. Like like you actually are getting like respect, like as military courtesies and shit, customs and courtesies. And I've always appreciated that. That's why Sergeant Major Johnson's such a big character, because he's like a Sergeant Major of the UNSC. He's a major character, like a major military rank as well. And like the Master Chief, he's probably like Master Chief, like Spartan Johnson or Spartan 117. He's probably like, if I had to imagine, I don't know for sure, but he would be like the fleet, like like I guess like the Navy has like these ranks that only come out in the time of war, just like how like you have like a 5-star general rank in only the time of war kind of deal for certain branches or whatever. The Master Chief, I think he's Master Chief of the UNSC. I don't think he's just like some like random dude. Like I think he's like no shit, like equivalent to like Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. He's like Master Chief of the Navy in the UNSC in that respect. That's like just keeping things in like practical sense of like realistic military infrastructure and how they stay committed to like the military. Now you have these new Halo games. They have people developing the games that don't even like guns. Like, how do you do that? Like, that's how you get shitty games. Like, if you have people that are developing the game that as a fundamental like value of theirs, they don't believe in it, they don't care for it. Like, I bet you they don't have any military members, no veterans, no combat veterans at that are serving as members in their fucking development team. Bungie, I feel like they had a lot of people that were in the military at the time, because also at the time you had a lot of stuff going on with Desert Storm. And then like shortly after, you had shit going on in Iraq and Afghanistan. So at all times we had people that were they've lived through the shit. They've seen war. They've seen the worst of people, and they came back and they shared their experiences with the gaming development studios. Like that's why Gears of War was so great. That's why Halo, like back in those original days of the Xbox and Xbox 360s, that's when games were great. Like stories were being told in a way that weren't like one-to-one to what really happened, because they were conveying their stories through the video games, right? That's why Halo was so successful, in my opinion, because like they had actual people from the military coming back and like sharing their insight and helping the development of the game. And that's also where a lot of motivation for the games came out originally. Like maybe like the people that made the game, like the people that typed away and did all the good graphic designs and shit, maybe they'd have nothing to do with the military. Maybe they never served a day in their life. But to say that they weren't inspired by men of service, men and women who served their country and did great things, like to say that that didn't happen, it's probably far from the truth. Now we have games that are developed by people that are social justice warriors, and it's like, oh, what did you do? Oh, I went and protested some black guy that fucking did fentanyl and got killed by an overdose. and then, we protested him and got all the cops out, arrested him in prison. Like that's what people are standing up for now. That's what matters. But anyway, tangent aside, I don't know why I fucking went on that tangent, but yeah, dude, video games back in the day were fucking mint, and Halo Reach, I think, does a really, really great job of conveying Halo's story, as well as like keeping true to military customs and courtesies, and also like just staying grounded on the fact that it's a military game. It's not a game based on one player or one character, Master Chief. It's based on the infrastructure, like the whole thing that Master Chief is a part of. He's part of the humanity that we exist in. He's part of the military that he's a part of. Like, he's not just a lone wolf going into this massive scale war, and he's like a superhero. Like, it's not like that. He's actually like a part of a bigger thing, and without that, all those things working together, he wouldn't be able to succeed. And I think Reach does a good job of that. It does a good job of including team play elements to the game, and then keeping it grounded on like what's really going on. Like, you're not some fucking super soldier that's invulnerable. Like, you can very easily die, and your success is at the large part of the team effort. Without your team working together, without your squad working together, you're not going to accomplish your mission. And I think these original Halo games did a great job of that. Then 343 came out with their shit. Now it's garbage. Even though Halo 5 has a Spartan team, like, the story is garbage, and it makes no fucking sense, and it jumps around like no other, and so does Infinite. Infinite, you can't even tell me what makes sense in Infinite, because it doesn't. They introduced Halo Wars 2 characters, like the Banished, like an entire faction that never existed, and they just brought them into Halo Infinite without including any of the back. Like, they don't even have the Spirit of Fire. They don't have the Spartan teams. They don't have anybody from the Infinity on Infinite, like, in the game. Like, what happened to fucking Commander Lasky, and what happened to Palmer and all the other Spartans? What happened to like the Spirit of Fire and their crew? Like, what happened? Like, how did the Banished all of a sudden become like the biggest threat to the Infinite, like, or the Infinity? Like, it just fucking Christ, dude. I can't talk enough about it. But if you've been here for the entire stream, like, you know what the rants are about. But for you guys watching this on YouTube, I'm kind of jumping around here. To get better context, you're just going to have to watch live and ask questions, I guess, just to catch up. But yeah, dude, Bungie's Halo was top notch, man, and I love this game. This game, by far, is one of my favorites. Even more so than Halo 1 and 2. Like, I grew up playing Halo 1 and 2. Like, I had those games before I even had an Xbox. Or no, I had Halo 3 before I had an Xbox 360. But I had Halo 1, Halo 2, and then I had a 360, got Halo 3. Dude, bro, what a time to play Halo, man. What a time. And then Halo Reach came out, and now that I've been in the military, like, I'm a veteran, obviously. Like, I have a greater appreciation for exactly what Reach is. Like, I love Reach so much, and a lot of people don't like it. And I guess, like, that's fair. It's not the best game, but the storytelling is amazing. And I mean, if you're comparing it to all the things that 343's created, like, it should definitely be above everything else. But it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. I gotta stop talking. I'm gonna actually just mute my mic because I'm just going on a tangent. But if you guys want more, just comment in the chat, and I'll do what I can to respond.
Attempts are likely, so keep your distance.
Yes, sir.
Let's stay focused. Watch your sectors.
There's the communications outpost.
Reading a distress beacon.
Could be the missing troopers. Let's check it out. Put us down on the bluff. June, I want your eyes on the sky.
Sir.
Let's go, 6. All right, Noble Team, spread out. Watch the approach.
Structure point 34 looks clear from this angle.
was gonna take some fall damage there.
Distress beacons coming from just south of you, Commander.
We're close.
Roger that. Eyes peeled.
I'm probably gonna have to get mods for this game. But like, I want a mod where I can get rid of the reticle. Like, if I can just like take certain things from the HUD and take them away, the one thing I want to get rid of is the central reticle that tells me where my point of aim is. I'd rather not have that, so it's more realistic. I don't want it there when I'm like just in first person, but if I'm aiming down a sight, I want to be able to see the reticle. That's the thing that I don't like that they do in this game is like if you have that skull on that takes away your reticle, or like the random HUD displays. I forgot what the skull is, but it takes away random display elements from your HUD if you die. I think all they gotta do is just get rid of that little icon in the center when you're like just like right here, like my central reticle that's looking at that rock, looking at that June over there. Like, get rid of that and give us the ability to have like more of like a I don't want to say like realistic display, but like less HUD would be good in my opinion. If you guys get rid of the HUD, I think I'd be better off. Like, keep the motion tracker because that's like it's part of the game, right? Because like also in the overlay for the screen, you'll be able to see like where the visor cuts out for your helmet. In the lore and everything, you would actually have like a motion tracker show up in your visor on your helmet. I don't know about ammo count. Maybe get rid of ammo count. Yeah, get rid of ammo count and the icon, like the reticle. But when I'm aiming down my sights, like if there's a sniper or a rocket launcher or a pistol, if it has a scope on it, I want to be able to use like I want to be able to see the sight. You know, that's the only time I would be able to like say that I want that. But I'm sure there's mods for this. I can't be the only one that wants like a more realistic Halo experience. And maybe like a more like a deeper vignette, like when you're getting suppressed, like maybe close in your eyes like a little bit so you lose your peripheral a little bit more, and maybe lose the ability to see your HUD at moments. Like if you're getting shot at, items like if you're getting suppressed, items of your HUD start going away. Like you lose the ability to have like situational awareness essentially. So you're gonna lose your HUD, you're gonna lose certain elements of your screen. I think that'd be really cool. Like when you're getting shot at, especially, I think that'd be really cool. And also, I'm gonna try to stop pausing, but that's the reason why I think it would make it a little bit better for like the sake of like these weapons that have your ammo count on like the weapon itself, and they have a arrow giving you a direction of where you're heading, where you're facing, where your objectives are, all that kind of crap. It would put more emphasis on that, so it actually brings like an element of the game to the forefront that wasn't necessarily like a primary focus. Because like if I have my motion sensor and my ammo tracker in the corner, I'm not gonna care about what my weapon tells me. Like if it tells me I've got 5 shots left, if I see it in my upper right corner, I'm not gonna look at the gun itself. But on the assault rifle, on the battle rifle, if it has a magazine count and it shows like how many bullets I have in my magazine, like I'll be paying attention to that more than anything else. And like if I don't have those HUD displays, right? So I think if they have like mods that offer that, I think we're in business for like a really good campaign experience, especially. It wouldn't be as fun for multiplayer, but like for a campaign, you're there for the cinematic value of it sometimes. Like I think that makes it more immersive in my opinion, and it brings an element to the game out that otherwise would be put back to like it's not as important. But I don't know. That's me. I like for me I like games like Tarkov that don't have a HUD at all, or like a very limited, like very very limited HUD, and you make use of point fire, like knowing where center of screen is and just using that as your point of reference, instead of like a reticle. I'm a big fan of stuff like that. Or like whenever you hit a target, it gives you like a little X telling you that you hit something. It's like I think that's stupid, but like if you played like Squad or Hell Let Loose, like those are kind of games that are similar to that, where you don't know if you actually hit something. You just got to kind of look at like how, like if you hit somebody and you think they're dead, did they actually fall over? Are they crawling? Are they just laying down? Like you'll never know until you go up and confirm your hits. And like I think that's how Halo should have been as well, or at least like offer it as a mod. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, I keep on jumping in and doing my little 2 cents here, but I don't know, I guess I'm excited. I'm just happy I'm not playing Doom Eternal, bro. I'm just so happy I'm not playing that shit game.
Got any ID?
Negative, but it's military.
So where are the troopers?
Why are we not seeing explosives residue?
Noble 3, can you confirm any EX residue in the area?
Negative, sir. Plasma, maybe.
Can't be. Not on Reach.
There's a lot of blood on the ground.
All right, Noble, looks like there's nothing here. Let's move on.
Smoke at the next structure, boss.
Circle west and check it out. Noble team, you have permission to engage, but be selective. We don't need to telegraph our presence. Noble 6, move into the house. Go in quiet. I'm right behind you.
Noble leader, I'm seeing heat sigs in the structure ahead.
Move! On your knees, now! They're not rebels. They're farmers. Look at them.
Ask them what they're doing here.
Mitkrestikit.
McNamar Katuk min Honley.
Hiding, sir.
Tegnab Agyer, Asomsidot Asia Chorladyat. She called us.
Neighbors were attacked last night. He heard screams. Gunfire. Stopped around sunrise. Says something in the fields killed his son.
Something.
Commander, be advised, I'm reading heat signatures in that structure directly east of your position. Over.
Copy that. Get them back inside.
Osman Tom Bepoli. Getting.
Yeah, like the fact that I think this is the first game that there were civilians in the game, in a Halo game. And then, bro, like the skybox for this game was the best that it could ever be. Like imagine actually living on a planet like this and this being like your everyday like view. You go out of your house and this is what you see. That'd be crazy.
Noble team, double time it.
As far as like the sprinting abilities and stuff are concerned, I think it's good that they had sprint in Reach, but I don't think it should have been an armor ability. I think it should have been a base ability that you had, and then like Spartan shields and jetpack should have been
Damn.
true abilities that you had like a charge for.
What are you seeing? Over.
We've got military casualties, 2 of the missing troopers. Looks like they were interrogated. It's messy.
One thing though is if Halo had true gore, like where you saw like people eviscerated and like their like intestines and everything exposed and like just like limbs everywhere and shit, like Halo would be, I think, better than Gears of War. Because Gears of War had that kind of stuff and that's what made it great because it was so visceral and like graphic and shit. If Halo was ever that graphic, we'd be in a different universe. Like it'd be above everything else. At least with the storytelling. Bungie's Halo, I'm gonna say, if they had graphic or like graphic content like that, it would be well above everything else.
What the hell was that?
June, you see anything?
Negative. Thermal's clean. Boss, I see movement outside your structure.
Noble 2, move up to the west. We're about to be flanked.
Huh? Damn it! Covenant!
Contact! Contact! Spartans, assist!
Here we go. Find out. Hostiles.
They're headed into the basement. Move down to the
A lot of people are complaining about the reticle bloom, like when you fire and your reticle changes. I think that's always been part of Halo.
Heads up, Charlie.
Just the reticle never changed. Like you would get like a soft reticle bloom essentially. You have to control your recoil, firing. A lot of people hated on Halo Reach because of this, but I think it was always part of the game. Wasn't as noticeable.
Falcon moving to
The reticle didn't bloom, but the recoil did. Like the effects that the recoil has now, it's the same it's always been. It's just now you have a visual to represent the change in your accuracy.
Still in hiding.
Don't leave a single one dead. Never know.
Stand down, Noble. Stand down. Contact's neutralized.
Contacts? It's the damn Covenant.
Cheer up, big man. This whole valley just turned into a free fire zone.
Cat, we gotta warn Holland. I need you at that relay outpost now.
Boss, I'm showing more activity to the east.
Copy that, dude.
We're on it. 6, you got point.
I can't remember if Halo Reach had skulls or not, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten them all. I just now thinking about that.
More tangos.
Commander, I'm seeing more hostile activity to the northeast.
Camille, you're with Cat. 6 and I will run interference on the ground. We'll meet you at the outpost.
Number 3, requesting airlift. Over.
Get to work, Noble. Shotgun. Contact.
Firing! Hostile! Close quarters! Yeah, you stay right there.
What's next?
Yes.
Laying down heavy fire.
They got me zeroed.
This.
Bro, really? Oh my god. Anyway, those rangers, if you kill them, they're like an Easter egg. They're like part of like an Easter egg, I guess. You unlock like more points for killing them. If you're like playing competitive. If you're scoring yourself, they give more points.
Lay into them. Take your round.
Kill him.
Going home. We're clear.
Noble leader, I'm seeing heat sigs in the structure ahead.
Keep firing. Taking fire.
Good work, Spartan. Here I come.
Watch it. Looks like we're cleared, Lieutenant.
Oh, you know what? I think instead of skulls, they had data pads. Same with like ODST.
Boss, I'm showing more activity to the east. Advise you check it out.
Roger, 3. We're en route. Tango.
Keep it out. I've got all day.
Good work.
There's a DMR somewhere over here. On the roof.
Re-establish contact.
Are they just going on foot now? Like, I guess they are.
Boss, we're picking up a distress signal.
Mayday, 3 Charlie 6. Does anyone read? We were attacked by Covenant forces. The Covenant is on reach. I repeat, the Covenant is on reach.
Troopers.
We'll say,
We gotta find the source of that distress call.
No disrespect, but don't we have more important things to do than round up strays?
We don't leave people behind. You see those troopers, you let me know.
I will say
You're
though,
the leader. I'm seeing possible friendly force.
as far as like military etiquette is concerned, if you're ever on a communication network of any kind, if you're on a radio or a phone call, if you say repeat, it means a fire, like it means repeat fire mission. Like you're firing, like it's like for artillery or mortars or an airstrike, like for CAS, like close air support or whatever. When you say repeat over the net, that's repeat fire mission, or do the same thing again, like a fire mission again and again, like same spot, same coordinates. So like when he said, "I repeat, the Covenant's on reach," he would have said, "I say again." Like when you want to say it again, or when you want to reiterate something, you just say again, or "I say again."
Under attack, south of your position. Over.
We're under attack. I repeat, Mayday, Mayday.
Said-
3
he said
Charlie
repeat again.
6. We are under attack by the Covenant. I got wounded. Cannot hold this position.
We need to find those troopers now.
You wouldn't say repeat on the net. There is a protocol for speaking on comms. 'Cause words mean things. And on the net, on the radio, you want to be as concise as you can be. Like how I ramble on and shit. You don't talk like this, like long-winded conversations on the radio. You say like, that's why you have call signs. That's why you say like you use brevity. You say shorthand phrases to say like for longer expressions, if that makes sense. That's, kind of how it is. But yeah, that's a little thing that a lot of games don't get that right, so I don't really discredit Halo for that as much. But those little details are like little like negative points for me.
Get yourself clear. More aliens on approach. Move it!
Noble 3, we've located the trooper squad. Request immediate evac. On earth.
Oh, those are those bird things.
Noble leader, be advised. I have visual on inbound Covenant dropships.
Evac transport, keep your distance. 6, hold position. Clear an LZ.
Spartans. Corporal Travis, sir. 3 Charlie. It's the Covenant.
We know, Corporal. Let's get you out of here.
Be advised, we got hostile dropship inbound.
Get a better angle.
Here I come. Get out of there! We done here?
Sound off.
Transport. LZ is clear. Move in for evac.
Affirmative. Transport inbound.
I need to find a health pack before I take off. Because we're gonna land in some heavy shit. Remember correctly. Some pretty big houses actually. I wouldn't mind having like a little like loft kind of style house like this. Weird shape, but kind of cool.
Noble 2, sit rep.
We're at the relay outpost. Doors locked. Mechanism's been flash fused.
Can you beat it?
I'll dial up my torch, cut the way through. Gonna take some time.
Okay. We're en route to your location.
Target sighted.
Approaching the comm outpost.
Drop us in the courtyard.
LZ's a little hot, sir.
Put her down, pilot. 6, breaks over.
This thing is very responsive.
Last one in, get the grease mic clear.
How we doing, Cat?
Taking a little longer than I hoped, Commander. I've cut about halfway through the door.
Contact.
Hold the bomb. Cat can hack and control.
Heads up! Spirit inbound.
I'll never approve of the fact that they changed the shotgun's capacity from 12 to 6. But the only thing I can think of is like in Halo 1 and 2, they had like a different gauge of shotgun. Like it was like a 12 gauge or something. It would make sense because then Reach would be like a 10 gauge and Halo 3 would be a 10 gauge or something. Just like maybe a longer cartridge even. I don't know, for it to be like a 12 round count to a 6 round count, they would have had to make it a weaker shotgun, or stronger, I mean.
Just about there. We're in.
He's getting shot at like a motherfucker. Come on, squad, get in here. Oh, they're like stuck. Oh well, they're gonna teleport in. I just think that's kind of lame that they get stuck like that. All right.
We're operational.
Yeah, I think it is kind of lame. But if they explain it as like the Halo Reach shotgun is like a different caliber, and the Halo 3 shotgun is also a different caliber, then we maybe have a little bit of an idea of like realism there.
Control room. Go easy. Number 6. Search that body.
Where's the rest of your unit?
We got split. I don't think they... It sounded bad on the comms.
All right, Corporal. Stay put. We'll get you a combat surgeon.
Damn. Plasma damage.
Found something.
I'll take that, 6. Not your domain.
I got a live one over here.
Come on. Archie, come.
Nie! Menianinen! Nie! Hadjon Beke!
It's all right.
Kirin,
We're not gonna hurt you.
Yori, nie!
George.
I got her. Keep still,
That's loud.
and I'll release you.
Meg. Eat Vanak.
What's the status? Over!
We've been engaged! Bad guy coming out!
That Tango Blue Pass. Permission to pursue.
Negative, 4. Stay on the entrance. 2. Handle her. 5 and 6. Clear the hole.
So cool. Like, you're actually like checking mag and loading and stuff. I love that. Do a flare. They don't use that enough in this game. I feel like they should have used that a lot more. Little things like that would have been really cool to see in other Halos as well, like just flares and different like visuals, like effects, I guess. Like in ODST, that would have been really cool if like flares and like glow sticks were actually a thing.
Hostiles are looking for a way out. Getting me situated. Laying down heavy fire. Nice throw. Area secure, sir.
There's more. Flush them out. I've got you covered.
Ah, fucked up. My second death. Thought I was up higher, but when he was aggro on me, I knew I was fucked. Help me, George. Oh, man.
Noble 5 reporting.
So glad that
Targets
they're like broken.
neutralized.
Cat needs you to reset a junction.
Where's that third
Do
elite
it.
though?
Get back here.
I don't think we ever discovered what happened to that third one. I think there's like an Easter egg thing around here, I thought. Oh well. Can't make that little jump there, that's crazy.
How long?
Question of my life. If the question is, when will the station be back online? 2 weeks, earliest. This is plasma damage. All major uplink components are fried.
2 minutes is too long.
Which is why I'm splicing into the main overland bundle to get you a direct line to Colonel Holland. You're in my light, Commander.
Find out what she knows.
What's your name? Do you live around here?
Her name's Tony.
Arnevim George.
Shara.
Shara. Se Nev. Your accent sounds familiar. Shopron?
Tangari.
Friend of yours?
Father.
Sha'ainalom. I'm sorry.
Why would you be?
Big man forgets what he is sometimes.
She just lost her father. She needs a full psychiatric workup.
She's not the only one.
Lock it down, both of you. Get her on her feet. The body stays here.
Thank you, sir.
Signal. It's patchy, but it's there.
I'll take it.
Let's not touch anything. You wouldn't want to ground this place.
I'm barely getting you. What's your situation? Over?
Colonel, this is Noble 1. There are no rebels. The Covenant are on Reach. Acknowledge?
Come again, Noble One. Did you say Covenant?
Affirmative. It's the winter contingency.
May God help us all.
Bro. And then, we're not doing another mission yet. I want to, we're only gonna do one mission at a time. I think I'm gonna make this into a YouTube series, and I want it to be, like, pretty concise and, like, at least organized enough. Like, between my rambling and shit, but, bro, it's crazy. Like, this game does a good job of, like, connecting, like, some of the, like, other, like, lore of the game and the books and everything of, like, the Halo universe. It does a really good job of that. The Spartans, they were created, like the Spartan program was created to fight rebel resistance to the UNSC. Like anybody that wasn't for like the UNSC cause was routed out by the Spartan teams. They would effectively go out and like hunt down like high value targets, like rebel targets, and that's why she had like that little subtle dig where she's like, why would you be, like when she was like when he was like giving her condolences for her father. Because like that explains his scars and all that shit. Like those Spartans, like they've already been through a bunch of wars. Like they're not like new to the whole like death environment. I guess I'm not really making sense of this, but it's just kind of crazy. Like this game does a good job of like bringing that all together, and some of those subtle like details you'll miss because there's like a lot of nuance to it. Like the nuance is that you have to like read up on the lore. You have to understand that there's a lot of stuff that happened before Halo 1. Like, dude, they should make a Halo like, well, they shouldn't because they'll fuck it up, but if they would have made like if 343 would have started off their franchise instead of with Halo 4, they did like cuz like how Bungie did Halo Reach, if 343 did like what would you call it? They did like Halo Harvest, where we like explain like the first invasion from the Covenant, like the first engagement with the human race and the Covenant. That would have been so cool. And now I think that story is never going to happen. I don't really want 343 or like Halo Studios to do it. I would rather it be like a fan mod, like somebody that made like a mod or something like that. I feel like that would be better suited. Because 343, I don't like anything that they've done story-wise. Halo 4 is like the last good thing, but I think it's only good because they still had remnants of the Bungie crew working for them. Now that it's all their blue-haired fucking friends and stuff, they fucked up the story so much. And Infinite is a trash heap, and I don't care what anybody says. There's no reconciling that. Doesn't matter how long the game is going to be out and supported. They've fucked up the story so bad. I'd never want to see anything come from their studio again. Anything new, at least. Since they're doing the remaster for Halo, I'll see how they do with that. And if they do well with that, then I want them only to do remakes. Just remake all the older games. Give Halo 3 a facelift. Like make it like up to snuff with like today's graphics, and then we'll be talking. We'll be on like a level ground again. Like they'll gain back my good graces, my fanfare. But until that happens, I don't give a fuck about 343 or Halo Studios or whatever you want to call it. But missed opportunity to go back to like a Halo Harvest, like not Halo Harvest, but to make a Halo game based around the events of Harvest. If you're familiar with the Halo lore, that would have been a really cool take. And also from the perspective of Sergeant Major Johnson, maybe from his perspective, that would have been kind of cool. Because in Halo 1, leading into the game, when they're in the motor pool and they're all getting their weapons, all the Marines are getting like ready in their battle stations, like they're getting ready to go and defend against the Covenant that are boarding the ships. There's a little speech that Sergeant Major does. He does like, for those of you greenhorns that wanted to see the Covenant up close, today is your lucky day. Like, he's saying it because he's already seen them. He's been fighting them, like not just on Reach but on Harvest as well. And actually, even that would be kind of cool to see like a Halo from like a Marine's perspective on Reach. Like if you're like ODST or like a normal Marine, instead of being from a Spartan's perspective, go into like the cities, like from like the ground level of like the Marines or like the other humans and shit, instead of just Spartans. Because like we play from Noble Team's perspective, but they go all over the place. But it'd be kind of cool to see like, you know, from the Marines perspective, like first engagements, first contact, that kind of thing. But those are things that'll never be. And like the idea of it being cool now is never going to happen because it's not Bungie doing it, and it's not people that actually give a fuck about the game. Because like I said, all these fucking people that are developing Halo nowadays, they don't even like guns. They don't like the military. They fucking despise the military. They despise anybody that puts self-service, or that they put service to country above self. Like they despise people like that. They don't like first responders. They don't like cops. They don't like military. They just care about themselves and their fucking woke ideologies, and that's why we have shit games these days. And you know, these games are great because they were told from the perspectives or from life experiences of people that served in the military. That's why Gears of War was great. That's why Halo was great. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, or Medal of Honor, Battlefield. Then now all those fucking people that served this country and had great distinction and actually wanted to tell their stories in video games, those people aren't in the game industry anymore. It's all these blue-haired fucks. I say blue-haired fucks, but no disrespect to people that have blue hair, Marge, but the fucking the people that have like these like liberal takes on everything in society, and they think that everything is a fucking political stance, or that needs to be a political stance. They put all their ideas in these video games, and they have no business in the industry at all. And they ruined everything that was great about video games, and it's a shame. It's a shame because these games had great stories. Now the franchises are shit. But anyway, I'm going down tangents here, guys. If you're familiar with the channel, this is kind of where we're at. This is what we do. but you know, I'm more than willing to have a conversation. I just don't see anybody in chat saying anything. So that's the box up above in the corner here. That's going to be the chat box. If people come in and say hi or want to have a conversation, have their perspective shared, if they want to come in and just fucking argue with me and have their opinion stated, then that's the place to do it, and it'll be public so everybody else can see, and then you can make me look like an asshole if you want, you know, if I'm wrong and you state up like some like really valid points that I can't defend against, then hey, this is the place to do it. But otherwise, you're gonna have to listen to me bitch and moan about stuff. And that's where I'm at with things. But anyway, to get off of that a little bit, this is gonna be our Halo playthrough. This is gonna be our first installment for Halo Reach. I'm gonna put this on YouTube and make a playlist for it. So we'll have a little bit of like separate story modes going on. I just finished up Doom. I'll upload that tonight after I'm done streaming, and then I'll upload this one tomorrow, just so I can have different things coming out on different days. So if I want to take a day off of streaming or something, I'll have content for you guys on YouTube. And we'll be doing this until we finish Halo Reach, and then I'd like to do every Halo solo player, like just to have a solo campaign going, and then also like the fact that I'm doing solo is kind of going to be like a slower pace, so like I'm not playing with friends, so I can actually like talk to chat, communicate, have an actual conversation. So if you guys want to hang out and talk, this is the time to do it when I'm doing my my single player experiences. But yeah, I'll do my best to like be quiet during cutscenes and stuff. But like sometimes, like if I have a point that I'm on and if I just can't help myself, like I'm sorry, it's just gonna get talked through. But I feel like I did a good job of not talking through the cutscenes. And yeah, like I said, if you guys like enjoy this kind of stuff where I just sit here and just ramble on about shit, please come back for more. And if you don't like it, I understand. It's not for everybody. Especially like because I like to say like I'm very like conservative in my values, but I'm not like. I wouldn't say like I'm closed-minded. Like I like listening from opposing opinions. If there's valid points to be heard, like I'm willing to have a conversation and learn. Because like, you're not gonna get better from being in a fucking echo chamber of your own thoughts and ideas. So if you guys want to come in with opposing ideas and have a conversation about things that I'm saying, if you don't agree with me, feel free to come in and say something. But be respectful. Like don't be doing slurs or nothing, because you'll get banned with prejudice on that's for sure. But be civil, be like I'm cussing, you guys can cuss in the chat, I don't care, but like just be civil enough to where we can have like a conversation. If you're coming in here being an asshole just to be an asshole, you're out of here. I'm not gonna stand for that. But if I've ruffled your feathers and if I've offended you in any way by things I've said, I apologize. And if you guys want to let me know how stupid I am, do so in a friendly manner, and I'll be more responsive to the idea of like a different idea, like if that makes sense. Like if you come in here just telling me I'm an asshole without like giving me context or at least like trying to be friendly about it, then you're just out of here. That's it. But that goes without saying. Be tactful. Tact will get you far in life. Like if you're just if you don't know how to talk to people or how to approach a situation with sensitivity, then you're not going to get anywhere with me. So, yeah, because I'm stubborn. I'll admit I'm stubborn. I'm stuck in my ways a little bit, but I'm not saying I'm not willing to be open-minded and listen to other people's ideas, especially people I don't agree with. Like I'm down for a conversation if we're civil, if we're friendly, if we're having a good time. If we're not even talking about politics or anything like that, then that's fine too. But anyway, that's the channel, guys. Catch us live on Twitch, 7 p.m. Central most days. Most days of the week we're live. Follow us at Hoosier Marine Mac on Twitch. And if you're on Twitch watching, if you want to watch this later on, we're on YouTube at Hoosier Marine Mac Gaming. That's my gaming channel. It's dedicated to just these gameplay experiences. I literally take all my stream stuff like from Twitch and I just upload it to YouTube if it's appropriate for YouTube. I don't know what the terms of services are, but none of my videos have been flagged yet, so I'm sure whatever's appropriate for Twitch at the time is also appropriate for YouTube, so there's no conflict there. Otherwise, I upload my VODs on Twitch, so if you missed this stream or if you missed this video and you see other videos like it on YouTube and you want to find out what happened, go to Twitch and the VOD will be there as well on my channel. Anyway, you guys got my links, you guys got my stuff. Also, if you guys are just looking for a place to hang out, I got a Discord that's linked in my channel on Twitch, and I believe it's also on YouTube. It may not be on YouTube, but on Twitch, my Discord's linked, as well as Baxter's GoFundMe. So you got some reading material there if you'd like. If you're just interested in finding out stuff about me and things I'm up to and shit like that. But yeah, that's gonna be our first installment for Halo Reach solo player or solo campaign playthrough on Legendary. Probably end up picking it back up tomorrow, maybe not. We'll see when we play again, but we'll be doing the campaign playthrough here as well. I know I said I was going to do Dead Space. That is coming. That's going to be tomorrow. That's going to be the focus. But like I said, I'm just playing games here, and I feel like it's a good idea to just mix it up a bit. I'm so glad Doom Eternal's done. I'm so glad that's over with. But yeah, that playthrough is also uploaded. It will be the last playthrough will be uploaded tonight. So look forward to that. But you guys may have seen me raging in that as well. I fucking hated that. That game sucks. That game fucking sucks. I can't. I don't care what I know I'm kind of contradicting myself here as far as like I'm open to other people's ideas. If you try to tell me that game's good, you're full of shit. Yeah, you are. I don't care. Like I hated that game with a fucking passion. It hated me too because it made my life fucking miserable. So yeah, we'll never play Doom again. But we got it done. And the playthrough is uploaded, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We're gonna do our little outro here for the stream, or not for the stream, but for the YouTube video. And yeah, so anyway, yeah, catch us live on Twitch, 7 p.m. Central most days. Who's Your Marine Mac? Then those of you guys that are on Twitch, follow us on YouTube at Who's Your Marine Mac Gaming. That's our gaming channel. I also have another channel that I just upload everything, but that's not really as important to me. But yeah, find us there. Find us here. Playing Dead Space tomorrow. We're gonna be starting our campaign playthrough there. I'm probably just gonna play it on normal. I don't know if I'm gonna really challenge myself with that game because it's like my first time playing it in a while. But I'll be playing the remastered Dead Space tomorrow. Look for us around 7 p.m. Central. Maybe a little bit later in the afternoon. I guess later as in the afternoon as far as earlier, I mean. So like you could see us on as early as 5, but guaranteed after 7 we'll be on playing Dead Space. If you like this stuff for Halo, stick around. We're going to do more of it. Starting with Reach, and then we'll be moving on to Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and then I don't know if I want to play Halo 4, but we'll see. I may play Halo 4 just for Cortana's boobies, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it. That's what we got for you guys. Enjoy the content. Hopefully you guys had fun watching. One of our better days. I didn't rage as much because we didn't play Doom that very long. So yeah, that's great. But yeah, that's it for the day for YouTube. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully you guys had a great day. Thanks for hanging out.